undefeated Giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Volunteers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Back to pass, it's Green. He's right on target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Vols in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Iamaleava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vols!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Can anyone catch him? He's inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hope a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. And the ball is intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Across the 25, he's got room. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 21, Tennessee 7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. That completion delivers a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Catch in the middle, it's high. Smashes through. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The freshman able to get home with the sack. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Oh, the ball squirts out. And he was able to get back on top of it.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Gorilla. Hornet.
He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Catch in the middle, it's high. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Green. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. To go to work the big orange offense on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. Down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. At the 40, there he goes. Snowed under by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Just feeds the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on his way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Vols head it quickly to the line. Off play action. Trying to get to it. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hands it off. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wide, and it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the punishment has been extended.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line painted holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ball's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Black 24. Black 24. Here we go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Anthony. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Brings up second down.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Hole. 42 Spider. 4.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 42, Tennessee.
On the ready.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down.
Under. Easy. Ready.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Tennessee 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 15.
Yeah, Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's hot. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Turns it on at midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you run offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Green. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he's got it at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Handoff to the lone back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give them the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 45. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.